Okay, here are the tools that I used, and let's get started, guys. This is my wire stripper tool. Yours might be different, but mine has a nut and screw that is adjustable. For my tool, it's easy to adjust it from the back side, the nut side, with a wrench. The further back the nut is, the smaller the wire is, and if you move it closer, it's for bigger wires. So I'm just going to start stripping this wire. My cat unfortunately chewed apart 2 of my wires, and I'm kind of broke, so I had to use my resources in order to fix my things. And then I'm taking each individual wire from the inside. There are 4 wires and a ground copper. I like to twist away the copper ground inside because it gets in the way. Make sure you don't cut it out though. So now we're going to have to strip each individual tiny wire, which with this wire cutter was a breeze, honestly. I did this once before for a webcam and I did it with scissors. Let's just say it wasn't fun, but I got the webcam working. Keep in mind when you're stripping the wire, it's good to leave the color part just a little ways in so you don't have any connection problems with the wires shorting each other out. If they touch, they will short each other out and you can damage your computer or your system you're using. So be careful, and also you want to know the color of them. Now for each of the wires, I twist them in order to get them more organized and easier to deal with. Now I'm going to twist together each of the wires, linking each color to each color. Red with red, white with white, black with black, green with green. I usually save the copper ground for last because it typically is the easiest for me. You want to make sure they're twisted together tightly and they're not going to come apart. So once you've twisted all the wires together, you should have a figure like Patrick's star. And of course, I had to play with him for a little. Now we're going to use electrical tape to conjoin the wires and make sure that the wires do not touch. Once we put the electrical tape on one of the wires, we are going to zip tie it in order to keep the tape on and give it more stability. We are going to do this for each of the wires to ensure the electrical tape stays on and the wires are firm. Now I'm going to put tape on top of all the wires and zip ties in order for this to be long run and us to use this in the future. Once I've ridiculously taped all around the connection area, I am going to zip tie the outside of it so it stays in place and it's going to be sustainable for the future. This is how you can join a wire with 4 wires inside and copper ground. Hopefully this will help you. Subscribe to X3 Snowy. Hope I helped somebody out. Cats can sure be a pain, but damn, they're cute. Disclaimer, please be careful attempting anything in this video because it could ruin your computer, your system, or whatever you're dealing with if you do not do it correctly. Also, if you let the wires touch each other, it might corrupt your system or ruin your system that you're working with, laptop, computer, whatever. Be careful while attempting this and stay safe. Make sure nothing is plugged in while attempting this.